Hey, this is Rebecca Dirks with PremierGuitar.com. We're here at Winter NAMM 2012, checking out everything that's new from Godin, and you guys have quite a bit of it.
We do.
But we're going to start with the new sessions, right?
Yeah, well, we've had the Godin session now for a couple of years. We've had tremendous success with them as a solid body, long scale guitar. And this year we decided to go a little bit deeper and pretty much expand the line. So we've got a couple of exciting models. This is what we're calling the Godin Session Plus. When we say plus, is we've taken the same configuration, same build as a session, but we've added some additional novelties in terms of the electronics. We still have the 2 single coil and the humbucker, but we've gone with a more sophisticated single coil. It's practically the same single coil you'll find in our upper echelon of Godin guitars like the Passion and Progression. You've got big magnetic poles, which give you a lot of output. It's a great sound. It's got a lot more bite. And the humbucker as well, which we can split. Now on the older session, it's simply a push-pull. On this one, you can actually break it down into the front part of the humbucker, the full-on humbucker, and the back part. And we've also included, for the first time in the session, the high-definition revoicer feature, which is the HDR. As well, we've made a great change in the trem. It's a brand new system that we're calling the True Lock trem system that we've developed just recently, and you'll be seeing a lot more Godin guitars. What it is a trem system that you can lock in place with the use of an Allen key right in the back. And a lot of trem players, a lot of guitarists don't like that their trem kinds of hang and then they gotta keep reaching down to reach it. This one actually stays in place, gives you maximum tuning. You can bring it down, bring it up, one whole tone, stays in tune, and it's got a nice tight fit. So for a lot of guitar players that are looking for something a little bit different, a lot more control, you've got a lot of options on this guitar, and this is the Session Plus.
And how much is that one going to run?
Well, the list price on this is, U.S. list is $895.
And like all of these, they're made in Canada, right?
They're always made in Canada. In fact, it's a great question because the Session series we're actually making in Canada, but assembling in the USA. So I'm actually holding a guitar that is U.S. and Canadian made. It's fantastic. We're really proud of that.
Well, can you tell us about this one then?
Yeah, this one we're really happy about. Now I'm holding the high gloss black version, but this is a Session custom. We've actually, again, taken a Session idea, and like I said with the other guitar, it's got the same scale, it's got the same woods, but what we've done on this one is make it a little bit different. We've gone with a humbucker in the neck position and a single coil in the bridge position that we've actually designed ourselves called the custom Cajun pickup. It's awesome. It's a great pickup. Once again, big magnetic poles, got a lot of output. We've got a 5-position switch, which is a lot of, it's just a lot of variations of sound here, a lot of tone. You've got your single coil alone. In the 4th position, you can actually take the front part of the humbucker and the single coil. Middle position gives you both pickups together. In the 2nd position, you've got them in series, and then in the front, you got your humbucker. Once again, we have the True Lock trem, stays in place, fantastic guitar. This is a Session custom.
And that has the HDR too, right?
It does, yeah. The HDR is something that we're adding to a lot more of our guitars. You know, a lot of guitar players that have played with it love it. Sometimes they play dirty and they're like, well, we're not so sure what that does. And I say, well, play it clean, play with a little bit of gain, and you'll really notice the difference. The way I like to explain it is, we call it a high-definition revoicer, much the same when you're watching television or regular TV. When you go to high def, everything just becomes sharper, brighter, and more. There's a lot more clarity. Same thing for your guitar tone. That's what the HDR does, effectively.
That's very cool. And how much is this one going to run?
This one runs you $849 is the U.S. list, so you'll find it it's priced, you know, you'll find it priced quite well actually for a guitar that once again is made in Canada and U.S.
So we actually have a lot of our readers, then we get a lot of comments of left-handed players feeling like there's not a lot of options out there for them, but it looks like you know, you guys are listening to that need.
Yeah, you know, it's funny because we build over 200,000 guitars a year, so we build a lot of guitars. We don't actually have that many lefty models. It's something that's always been abundantly clear to us. And this year we figured we'd address that need. And so what we decided to do is we've made a couple left-handed models in some of our other lines, but in terms of solid body, we've got the Session, just a regular Session guitar that we've always made in a high gloss. And we also will have a version in a semi-gloss. This one's a light burst model that I'm holding. A lot of left-handed players, you're right, have a hard time finding a guitar for them. We figured we could give them a solid guitar made in Canada, USA, in left, and they've got 2 options of high gloss or semi-gloss.
And it's going to be priced the same then?
It's priced a little bit more, obviously, because there's a little bit more tooling involved, but not a whole lot. We're looking at $699 U.S. list, which is quite affordable, I think.
Okay, so in addition to the lefties, it looks like you're looking out for the low-end players as well this year.
We absolutely are. Bass players, we love them, and I think we haven't given them the attention they absolutely deserve. We've had the shifter bass available in the market for a little while now, which is a great bass. This year we have a shifter classic, which is a lot of fun because we're giving them something that I think most bass players are looking for, which is a passive PJ pickup system. It's great, sounds great. We've actually reconfigured the neck a little bit. It's quite comfortable to play, really thin around the top nut, and the electronics are fantastic. Once again, we're using Godin pickups, passive pickups with a 4-position switch. So what you effectively can do is use it in the neck position. You can blend it too, and we also have in the second position the option to use them in series, which gives you a nice punchy sound. So all you slappers and bass players that like a lot of punch, that's the position for you. We're also introducing a brand new finish, which is the creme brulee, like the French dessert. It's great. We've got the availabilities in maple fretboard or rosewood fretboard. It's a great bass, and I think it's more of a conventional bass that most bass players are looking for.
Yeah, definitely. And I gotta ask, how much is this one going to run then?
This one's going to run $950 is the U.S. list price. So once again, you're looking at a bass that is built in Canada, USA, under $1,000. Hard to beat, hard to find. What I'm particularly excited about this year is I've always liked set neck guitars. A couple of years ago, Godin had always been a bolt-on company. For no other reason, it's just the way we did them, as Robert explains. A couple of years ago, we started building our first set neck guitars with the Icon series, which did fantastic for us. Beautiful. Everybody loved the fact that they were carved top, and they were just beautiful, great sounding rock guitars with a lot of interesting electronic options. This year we thought we'd rethink the whole set neck guitar and come with something a bit more affordable in terms of the average rock player. So what we've done is we've gone ahead with a mahogany set neck guitar in various finishes. The model I'm holding now is using Godin nitro pickups. They're humbuckers, sound great. We've done away with some of the options that we have on the Icon, like the HDR and some of the interesting pickup configurations we have. This is going to be a standard, nice small pickguard. It's a rock guitar for all intents and purposes. It rocks out, priced about $1,000 street price in the US. It's great. And we've got a lot of interesting finishes. We've got a denim blue, we've got a trans red, we've got a vintage burst, and this is the light burst, which I'm particularly fond of. It's a great guitar, all mahogany, rosewood fretboard, and we will also have a version in black with EMG 81s, 85s, which is really hard rock shred guitar, and as well we will have a version with cream P90 pickups, also designed by us. They sound smoking, so we're really excited about the core.
Are they all going to have the rosewood fretboard, or they're going to be like...
They all will, yeah. So it's a rosewood guitar. They're all using mahogany. The only thing that changes is your electronics.
And that's around $1,000 made in Canada.
$1,000 made in Canada, absolutely.
Well, Franco, thank you very much for showing us through the very exciting new options for solid body guitars from Godin. If people want to learn more about them, where can they go online?
Thank you very much for being here. We always love having Premier Guitar here at Godin, room 211A. You can find all these guitars on our website at www.godinguitars.com. We've got a lot of new guitars. We're really excited. And you'll be seeing them in stores close to you like very soon. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. This is Rebecca Dirks for PremierGuitar.com.